Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. Today we're time to the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The beautiful, beautiful Libra. All right, bringing justice, ruling relationship. Okay, the Venusian energy. Okay, all right, Venus. What is it that Libras need to know for their highest good? Most high. White lights. One second, ladies and gentlemen. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Libra. Libra, you could be in the energy of the Seven of Wands at this time. You could be protecting a lot that you have going on, protecting your energy, protecting your family's energy. I'm not picking up paranoid or anxiety. You just feel the need. When I say protect, Libra, you feel a need to take heed to changes that need to occur in your life. So maybe possibly also, Libra, you could be, when it comes to your social life, making adjustments such as who you're going to move forward with and who you're not going to move forward with. And as the new year approaches, Libra, you're making sure those scales aren't tipped. You're bringing justice to yourself. You're taking inventory of your life. So Libra is taking inventory of their life, and you're choosing to protect your peace, meaning you're choosing to only deal with people who are on your level, people who have like-minded energy. You're no longer working harder. The Libra is working smarter. You're not dealing with people who, love to stay in the energy of having a pity party with the Nine of Swords, or people who are full of conversations of worry and suffering, or someone who, loves turmoil or turn up or wants to be confrontational. There could be a group of friends whom you grew up with these people, went to school with them, but you're no longer dealing with these kind of people. You've chosen to just disconnect. This is not you fronting anyone off. This is not you getting to a confrontation. This is just you simply not showing up to what they invite you to, and just not responding. You're no longer interested. The Libra is not interested in the low vibrational activity. I'm talking to a Libra that's fed up. I'm picking up fed up energy. You like get somebody else to do it. The Libras say life is enough by itself. So why would the Librian continuously break their own heart by hanging around people, places, or things that does not serve them for their highest good? The best thing, Libra rules relationships and justice. Okay. If you cross a Libra, watch out. So all I got to say is watch out. And this doesn't mean that a Libra is going to do something to you. Spiritually speaking, they are justice. They represent balance. They represent relationships. Okay. That's the seventh house. That's the Venusian energy. That's the cardinal sign. Okay. And also, the Libras are people who also like and love nice things. And I'm talking to some Libras, and every Libra I've ever met, they like nice things. Doesn't matter whether they live on their own, live with somebody. They like nice things. They like to dress well. They look good. They be smelling good. Real talk. If they have their own place, their house is clean and spicky span. They like nice things. They're not arrogant people. And so what I'm getting at with me repeating this is, if you're someone who likes nice things, if you're someone who likes to keep things clean and in order, dealing with someone who'd rather woe it's me and I'm mad and when I was raised they did this to me, not realizing you had several birthdays to release and surrender and change whatever needs to be changed. If you need help, get help, talk to somebody. So I don't see the Libra dealing with people because we all go through things, but to choose to spend the rest of your life singing the same old song, repeating the same old sentence about what somebody has done to you will keep you stagnated and keep you in a life of misery. It's not all about money. It's about being happy and being at peace with who you are on the inside. And so the Libra I'm talking to, if you like nice things, if you're someone who attracts nice things, a person that is miserable or unhappy will most likely taint your energy. So the Libra is making adjustments. And there could be some people that don't like it, but guess what? That's too bad. That's too bad. That's too bad, and it's up to them to make it good. Add some sugar to that tea. That's too bad, and it's up to them to make it good because we all have free will, and we all may have experienced some things that we may not be proud of. But as you become an adult, you have free will to change the things in your life. Not everything, but there are some things that you can change on your own. And the Libra is choosing to leave people with stinking thinking, negative mindsets behind. People who are, because it just wouldn't work. When you assert yourself, collective, whether you are a Libra watching or you're watching for a Libra, when you assert yourself into any connection or environment and does not resonate with you, meaning the people there is not talking your talk, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Most likely, whatever you about to say, they probably mock you, laugh at you, or say something to try to provoke a fight or argument, or they may you talking about me kind of energy. Maybe you're speaking on something. You could be around people who are intellectually insecure and they feel that somebody's talking about them all the time, so they want to become hostile and violent. It's not that the Libra is scared or a punk. It's just the Libra is smart. The Libra like, I know many want my energy, but you're not getting it. The Libra is simply saying, I am not socially obligated. I am not socially obligated. I do not have to allow people to force themselves into my life, nor do I have to answer to anyone. So the Libra is exercising their free will, and the scales represent the Librian. So the Libra is utilizing to recalibrate their energy. They are restoring balance in their life, and they're doing it unapologetically. Okay. They're not worried about what people think, but there are some people who are disappointed, and that's too bad. They're going to have to make it sweeter, put some sugar in that tea. And when I say make it sweeter, they're going to have to find their own way. There are people who are constantly in this world, instead of them doing the work on themselves personally, they want to attach themselves to someone else who look like they're living the life that they want, or they're either doing something they want to do, but they're not willing to do the work. So when they see someone who may be an example of what they desire, this could be anything on many levels. I just named two. They want to attach themselves to it. But people want to attach themselves to people with the wrong impression and the wrong intentions. When your intentions aren't pure, that's when you're less likely to land on your feet. That's when you're more likely to have friction in different connections. Eventually, you may want to reach for the stars and somebody gonna say, sit down. You think you all that. You competing, you talking about me, you competing with me. So that's why it's very important. And I reiterate it constantly, and I will continue to do so as I am told to not never, ever, whether you are any zodiac sign, force yourself to be around people who are not on your vibration or who are not of like-minded energy. You have nothing in common with these people. Do not force yourself. Don't be hanging out with them. Don't be engaging in conversation with them. It's okay for them to be not on your frequency because we all are uniquely, individually, divinely created. I'm not for everybody, and I don't want to be for everybody. Now, if you let that marinate for a minute, you don't want to be for everybody either. Nobody does. So it's a risky thing and it's a dangerous thing. That's why you have to do the work on yourself and come out of, oh, I'm bored. I'm about to go on over here because I'm bored. You going over there, but you know what's over there ain't for you. Oh, I ain't doing nothing else. It's the weekend. I really don't like him, but you know what? Forget it. He said he gonna take me out to eat. Okay, you really don't like him, but because it's the weekend, you gonna go out with him. And then when friction occurs, I'm using these things as examples. People become upset or they have the stories. Oh, guess what happened? I got something to tell you, dog. I got something to tell you. Both male and female. So it's very important to stop asserting yourself. This is something that the Libra is learning, but not only learning, the Libra is taking action on it. And there are people who are PO, pissed to the off, 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 pissed to the off, 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 off. So um, basically the Libra with teacher here is being a wonderful example of how to practice self-preservation, because the Libras I'm speaking to, they're doing this unapologetically. This is not with animosity. This is not with resentment. This is not deliberately to try to affect someone emotionally. No, they're just simply living their life and doing what they please. No one has to ask permission to be great or have a life of peace, and you're not socially obligated. Libra like, because see, the things that I am into, I know you're not into. So who wants to be around someone and they pump faking? Like, come on. This is like, I'll use dating. You meet somebody who loves sports. They love football. They're a football hog. They have season tickets. Their house is decorated in football souvenirs. Their car is decorated in football souvenirs. They've got every jersey, but when you meet the person, I love football, knowing darn well you don't like sports at all. So if you were to force yourself into that connection with this person who loves football, you're going to find yourself bored and unsatisfied, because at the beginning, initially, your intentions were impure. You lied to the person. So Spirit is saying, Libra, keep doing what you're doing. You do not have to lie to yourself or feel socially obligated. This is not the time to be a care bear at any time or space on your timeline. Do what makes you happy, comfortable, and feel safe. No one is going to deliberately be around people who don't match their fly. I wouldn't, and Libra, you shouldn't do it either. Continue to give yourself nothing less than the best. Continue to do that. Continue to be the example that you are, okay? Yeah, so it's going to cause friction, because those who used to have access to you to bring the BS to you, to bring the chaos to you, to, oh, wait a minute, watch, I'm about to do this type energy, that childish, immature energy, they no longer have access to you. And when it arrives in a new person, because even though, you cut off the old ones, sometimes, you'll be tested and that same energy will show up, with a new face in a different space. In your life. But I'm pretty sure, Libra, you're well equipped and you know how to make sure that you check it at the door. Okay, I know what this is. I'm about to remove myself from the equation. Okay, exactly. Okay. So the sun is going to keep on shining, okay? It's going to keep on shining, for the Libra. Things are going to continue to blossom and grow as long as you continue to be wholeheartedly in your energy, 10 toes down. Remember, once again, you are not socially obligated. And yes, they're going to be mad, but that's too bad. They better make it sweeter for them damn selves. You have nothing to do with that. You are not put here to comfort other people's, feelings and emotions. You're not put here to protect their ego, and also for someone, be mindful of allowing people to force you to explain why you're doing something, when you're doing something. Be mindful. We are adults, of allowing, even if this is another adult, to pry and probe you of why you made a decision of no, or why, don't allow people to question you and treat you like that. That's what someone needs to hear. This concludes the read. Later.